Hey Tankers, Bonsai Duck here. Today we are with NiteDog in his Centurion 5-1, the RAAC edition. We are on Emperor's Border in an assault, and it looks like NiteDog's team is defending. They spawned down here in the southwest corner, and NiteDog's platooning with Todd 914. Both of them running their Centurion 5-1 RAACs. So NiteDog sent this to me, said it probably wasn't a real good game. Asked if I had any pointers, so I'm just gonna start off by saying, in the assaults, I like to take my mediums, especially the mediums with the hull down capabilities that the Centurion has, and the nice upper armor that this thing has, fairly accurate gun, and all that. I would probably have headed up east, either up to the base and worked on protecting the base, or would have headed over to the east side where I could get up into these little shallows up in here. For teams that spawn in the north side, they can make it down through here fairly quickly. Coming this way, generally you'll get a lot of TDs up in this area, and they can stall you up right in here. If you don't push hard this way, heading north on the one line, and push up hard to stall them in this area right in here, and in, what is that, Alpha 4, Bravo 4, then they can get around that corner and they can really stall you up, and then you don't have any quick exit. All they have to do is, if they push you back and you start retreating, they just come on out and they've got some pretty clear shots at you. So if you're in a heavy, going the one line works fairly well. To be honest with you, I've had some success at that. But in a medium, I generally like to take the fight over here on the east side, where you can kind of get up into some of these shadows. There's even some ridges that you can get up on where you can use your gun depression and stall them at this sector here on Kilo 8. But that's the way I play it. So let's see where we go from here. So Todd's moving up. You got the RHM moving up. Looks like you got a KB5 and a 103. And even an STRV 103-0 behind you. So you guys are going to move up the one line. And I'm going to speed it up here a little bit. Wow, that'll make you nauseous. So you get up here with Todd. The RHM is moving up over onto the hill. There's a lure. Take a shot, hit a building. This hill over here to your left works really well for TDs, as long as they don't push up too far. All these buildings and stuff right here, you're going to have to push in further. Like I was saying, the enemy has already made it around this corner, so you have to either shove them back to the Alpha Bravo 4 area, or hold them up here and just battle it out. You have a couple good sized heavies. Looks like they got a Defender and a Lower 40 and a Bulldog and a CDC. If your heavies aren't going to be aggressive, just a bad shot there. You got a critical hit on him. If your heavies aren't going to be aggressive and force them back and take out that Defender, and then you guys are going to get stalled up right around here. So you push up. I'm not quite sure why you're up there and the 103's not. He could easily get up there and help take care of that Defender. Defender gets you for 511. You got a 195. He killed your driver. Managed to bounce the Bulldog. Your RHM is toast already. These guys have good shooting lanes over here to Todd and this STRV. So unless you guys push them around, they're just going to sit there and pick and slowly take them down. Let's see. Todd's already gotten hit a couple times, so. The three of you are Still being kind of. I mean, this is a point where you either have to be fairly aggressive or turn around and fall back. They're in behind that other knoll over there. I got a bulldog back there doing some sniping. You've already got, looks like 3 tanks up towards the base, and a fairly large push coming around from the east side. Yeah, 3 tanks on the base. Conqueror, 26E5, and a T95. Bulldog hits you with some HE. And looks like the T95 is staying on base, but the 26E5, oh, now you got an ML1 up there. And the Conqueror, they're all taking on your IS-3, so they're coming in behind you. Looks like Todd is pulled back. You guys must not have comms, or you would have known that. I see you're falling back, which is good. Yeah, it's time to get out of there. And I probably would have gone where Todd's going to begin with, just simply because it's easier to fight in that hull down. It's easier if you're on top of the hill, right? And to shoot them coming up the hill than it is to be going up the hill and have them shooting down on you. So anyway, you back out of there. Your M103 finally takes care of the defender, does what he should have done a long time ago, to be honest with you. You're coming around here. You got your KV5s falling back. Looks like your OHO is away from the keyboard. AFK, and now you got a STUG, STG, a 26E5, T54, all coming your way. I think I would have maybe slowed up here a little bit, because that STUG doesn't, the STG doesn't have any gun depression, so he's got to charge you. And I think you could have stayed here and maybe whittled him down. Push up. Missed the tracking shot, but you did get some damage on him. Now he's pushing in on you. He bounces. You get a nice tracking shot on him. Managed to fix that. There's a nice side shot, and he's just gonna face hug you. And he gets a shot into you. You manage to get him turned around. STRV helps you out. So at this point, you're down to a 1 hit. I did notice that you're running 2 med packs. Where's your repair kit? I think you need a repair kit more than you need 2 med packs, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, so your gun's damaged. Again, you're coming around the corner here. You're going to push hard. And you're kind of showing your whole front end, whereas you could have used the hold down method a little bit better back here and allowed them to. They obviously, one would have swung around on you, but maybe the STRV could have gotten some shots on him. Your backup is back here, right now, and you just pushed forward. I don't know if you were just YOLOing or what, but that's where it is. 26E5 gets a shot into you, tracks you, and the 26E5 gets you again. So anyway, it turns out it was a loss. Again, I don't think you use the good sides of the tank with the hull down. The depression that the tank has. I think I would have gone up to the cap or worked the east side as opposed to going up the one line. But all in all, you got 81,959 in credits, 929 in experience. So you almost broke 1,000 on the experience there. 375 base experience, 1,499 in damage, no kills. You fired 12 shots, 8 of them hit, 5 penned. You've got 390 blocked. You did assist with or spotted for 1,085. So all in all, it wasn't a bad game. I think you were hamstringed from the beginning, to be honest with you. Detail wise, you made some credits, you made some experience. So what could we have learned from this? Take the tank to an area where it's better suited to fight, which I believe is either the cap or the heading towards the east side. And use the depression while you can. That's the benefit. That's one of the things about this tank that makes it so good is that upper hull plate and the depression. Other than that, I think you were hamstringed from the beginning. Your two heavies didn't push up. They didn't help you there. You hardly had anybody up on base, which allowed them to come up through the middle and get in behind you. And then they just bum rush the east side. So anyway, that's NiteDog and his Centurion 5-1 Empire's Boulder on an assault. If you liked it, hit the like button, and we'll catch you later. Bonsai Duck out.